Hello, my name is Grace Collins, and for this assignment for persuasion, I chose to analyze 5 different advertising campaigns from Rhode Skin. So, what is Rhode Skin? Rhode Skin was founded by Hailey Bieber, and they're known for kind of this glazed donut clean girl skin look that they coined. They go viral all the time, definitely more geared towards younger female audiences, especially ones that are in the beauty world. Um, they've had a lot of viral ad campaigns too, so that definitely helps. But the first ad that I chose to analyze was kind of their starting ad. It's called the Glazed Donut Skin campaign. It was a social media campaign, and it promoted kind of their skincare line, specifically the peptide glazing fluid. And this is kind of the product that gives you that like glazed donut skin. Target audience for this campaign is Gen Z women who are interested in skincare and the clean girl aesthetic, mainly like TikTok users, girls who are very on trend and hip to this kind of aesthetic Rhode has curated. I gotta figure this out by looking at the campaign. Obviously, the channels that it was on with being TikTok, Instagram campaign, and also just the visual aesthetics of the campaign are very geared towards younger audiences. It also uses a lot of trendy language, jargon, I guess. The message ordering is like the problem solution structure. It kind of shows you a fix for dry and dull skin. And due to its medium being a social media video, this ad heavily relies on visuals and close ups to sell the product. Um, and it uses all these aesthetic and social appeals to intrigue a younger and more trend focused audience. I think this ad was very effective because it was also one of the first ads the brand rolled out. So it kind of defined its brand identity and helped set Rhode apart from other beauty competitors. So the next ad was the peptide lip tint campaign, and this one went really viral because it was very like creative, I guess, in its marketing. Like obviously you can see with the food. But it promotes the peptide lip treatment. Again, it's targeted towards like younger beauty consumers. The message ordering is attention, needs, satisfaction, the AIDA model. Um, kind of just, yeah. The medium was Instagram and like a lot of photography. There's not really any verbal cues, so it is heavily reliant again on visuals. As you can see, there's a lot of like texture, gloss, things that draw in the eye. Some motivational appeals for this was obviously sensory appeal and self-esteem appeal. Sensory appeal obviously being the shine and stuff. I think this was a very effective ad. This was one of the first I saw, and it went super viral on TikTok because of the marketing strategies in it and obviously the really good visual strategies. And this was like, I did some research on it, and this was a very successful ad campaign, but it did end up facing criticism because it did too well and the stock was too limited, so they sold out too much. But so my recommendation for that was just, be more communicative and transparent about supply, I guess. For the third ad, this was their first collab with Krispy Kreme, actually. And it was kind of just like, wait. Okay, so the next ad is the strawberry glaze ad. And this is a highly recognized, like, co-branded ad campaign. It was their first collab, and it was definitely geared towards, again, same audiences, younger girls, and also, like, I guess a little bit towards Krispy Kreme customers, like, because of the branding. This one ties a lot into food aesthetics and like this kind of like glazed identity, glazed donut that has been used to describe their skincare. Um, some appeals for this one is again sensory appeal and trend appeal. sensory being just like tapping into the senses of taste, especially, and texture of like the glazed donut. I'd say this was also a very effective ad because it was a campaign, and campaigns always a collab campaign, and they always do pretty well. And I also like have seen this one be talked about a lot online also. And then for the fourth ad, this one is the Peppermint Glaze campaign with influencer Matilda Jirf. I think I'm saying that right. But it features her in it, and she was a very just kind of fallen off a little bit, but at the time of this campaign release, very like known. She's also known in the beauty world, so it targeted her audience, which aligns really closely with Rhode's audience. But this was a Christmas themed campaign, so it played off of kind of like holiday spirit, obviously very like candy cane. The hair is very Cindy Lou Who. But this was an embedded Instagram ad post as well as visual photography rollout. And this is like a very influencer based persuasion strategy. Um, and it yet again uses sensory and trend appeals because she's a very trendy girl. And then finally, the fifth ad was with Miss Sarah Pigeon, who is kind of going viral right now because she's in Love Story. And she is like at the center of it all. This is promoting their entire spring line, and they just need a face for it. So it's very like minimalistic as it always is. Promoting new products such as the Apple blush, lip peptide phone cases, etc. Visuals are very soft and neutral, not really glam. So this one is a little bit more geared towards not just like the younger Gen Z audience, like a little bit younger millennials too, because it's more neutral and minimalistic. Again, it uses the trend and sensory appeals to kind of draw consumers in. And I would also say that this was effective. I remember it going viral as well because it uses someone who's very popular in pop culture right now. And the message ordering for this ad is like a narrative transformational structure and not so much a problem solution format as it is like kind of advertising an entire line. So yeah. So that is the end of that. Overall, I think Rhode Skin is like very good with marketing, really good with persuasion, and really knows their audience. So thank you.